Hi friendos, and welcome to another vlog of mine. So this is sort of a back to school thing. I know that probably a lot of you guys are already been back in school for a few weeks now, but well, my school is just super late to the party, and so we never really go back to school until the beginning of September, end of August. But anyways, I thought I would show you how I mentally and physically, but mostly mentally, prep myself the week before school starts to really, get over the summer and establish a sort of vibe for my school year. And I'm starting junior year this year, so anyways, just enjoy the video and maybe you can take something from it. I hope you do. I am never as confident as I want to be on the first day of school. I'm too nervous and never will it work. The equation is meant to don't work out. Too much stress and pressure, and you see all those other humans and they all look so cool, and next to them you just feel boring. But the entire new year, new me, is a little overrated. Growing is not a drastic event. It's not just the haircut and the new clothing and switching backpacks. It's the phase in which you grow into that haircut, when you start to own it. The backpacks becomes a little grungy here and there because it starts to wear out and a new clothing is now your style and not just a piece you bought recently. That's when you're most confident. That's when you're happy with yourself, because change is exciting, but calmness, the feeling of knowing who you are, brings more happiness than excitement could ever. Go into the world and change things. Let yourself be changed. Buy new clothing and try pieces you're scared of. And then you gotta start to own them, to make them your own. Own your flaws and your talents and the little things you love. Knit your personality not around only aesthetics, but about the changes you made for yourself. Your personality is a project under construction, and not a change of it. And every stone you add helps to build the beautiful thing you can call yourself, you can call a home, and a home is never really finished. freaking clue who I am. It's tough knowing who you are when the it girl, the person you should be like, ideally be like, changes like every season. A few years back, everyone tried so hard to be quirky, to save the turtles and look cute and sun-kissed while doing a classic teenage girl lifestyle. And now, you gotta be rich, like rich generationally, and summers in Italy are trendy. It's weird because now that summer's over and fall is approaching with quick feet, like the leaves are turning browner with every second, and it's trendy to be like Rory Gilmore. She's an icon, an idealized icon who, after all, wasn't even that successful. She's a written characters, and characters finally written with silly flaws or distinctively different from real humans. So I'm asking myself 1,000 times, who should I be? Who do I want to be? It is not right or wrong. Well, there are some things feel right, others feel wrong, but in a chaos of trends, who can actually feel a thing? I can't most of the time. And so I feel lost and ashamed. Ashamed because I see all those girls out there seeming to know exactly who they want to be. They look great, they seemingly found their style and a group of friends, and I have a certain vibe, and I don't have a certain vibe. My vibe is utter confusion and a strong aftertaste of trying too hard. And above all, above getting good grades and being friendly and organized, my goal for the new school year is to not try so hard anymore. In the past, I've always been disappointed with myself the most. So I stopped trying so hard, and that disappoints others but not myself, and therefore I make the best decision. New year, same old me, but finally I live for that same old me and not for other people. For the next year of school, I have goals. The past goals have always been traveling for me, not because I wouldn't accomplish them, but instead I would assign myself to that goal. I rushed after the incredibly high standards I set for myself. I try to be a perfect version of a girl that can't exist. At least, I cannot be that girl. It doesn't exist for me. And this year, I'm setting goals again, but simply to give myself a direction. I stopped to define myself with my goal, because defining yourself with a goal that is probably not achievable for any human being is toxic, or so I think. It's trying to fit yourself into a frame that is too tiny, and I cannot label them as aspects of myself. I don't want to anymore. I don't want to make myself tiny. I want to try anymore to push myself into a niche like a bully pushes the victim into a dark alley. My goals are solemnly for inspiration, for motivation. And if things go a different direction, that will be fine too. In the end, you cannot plan life. You cannot predict how others act towards you, how a teacher will grade a paper, or if admissions officers think you're good enough. You can only control how you act towards others and how much effort you put into a paper. Lastly, it only matters that you think you're good enough, that you did your very best.
I can see what you're listening to. Blonde on repeat in different countries we sing. I thought I was dreaming when you said you loved me.
So please remember this. And also remember that I love you guys so much. I care for you. I want you to do your very best. My goal this year is to be the girl who's good to others, that puts effort into things. I want to be productive and live and decide what to do with myself every day. Because it's not time to grow up yet. It's simply time to break out, to start over.
Now that we're far and all the